Thank you, Catherine. Perfect. So yeah, just make yourselves comfortable. Find something that feels right for you, whatever that is, in this moment. Maybe a little stretch. And then you might want to just close down the eyes or soften the gaze. I just gently invite you to bring your awareness to the breath. And just notice this moment. Just notice how you're feeling in this moment, how the breath is flowing in this moment. Just gently following the cycle of the breath. Inhaling and exhaling. And just with that awareness that we're being held in that sacred space, with the winds, the energies, the south, the west, the east, the north, of the earth, and the sun and the moon and the stars, and that source creating energy, being held in this space by all of those directions. And if we choose, we can also open a meditation space around ourselves. And we could perhaps do that in the mind's eye, just creating a space, a meditation space around you. Or you could do it physically, maybe dipping the hands about a foot above the head and opening up that space, that bubble. If you choose, and then just noticing yourself in this space, being held in this meditation bubble. And again, in this space, just having an awareness of the breath, and perhaps just noticing the breath at the end of the nose. And as you notice that breath, perhaps just being aware of the intention for meditation for this full supermoon. So you may have your own intention, something you'd like to work with yourself. And my intention is to learn from a plant or a herb or a flower, any wisdom that we can learn, that we wish to connect with, that we feel called to. And of course, if that resonates with you, you can have that intention. Or perhaps it's something else. Just having that intention as you notice the breath at the end of the nose. Perhaps noticing the sensation, the temperature of the air, the movement of the body as you inhale and exhale. And if you choose, you could allow the awareness of the breath to travel a little bit deeper from the end of the nose into the chest and the heart space, all the way down into the belly. Inhaling that sense of spaciousness into the body, expanding. And then noticing the breath also as you exhale, traveling from the belly through the heart space and back to the end of the nose. Just allowing the awareness to rest on the breath as it travels through the body. And remembering, if we choose, that we can use this breath as our anchor. To stay in this moment. Allowing ourselves to return to that gentle awareness of the breath, if we choose. I invite you to allow that awareness to expand even further, noticing the breath traveling from the end of the nose all the way down to the tips of the toes, and then all the way back up to the crown of the head. Feeling that breath through the whole of the body, breathing with the whole of the body. And if you choose, you can take that awareness even further from the crown of the head all the way down to the tips of the toes, the soles of the feet, the base of the spine, and allowing that awareness to travel all the way down into the earth below. Begin to feel that connection with the earth if you choose. Sending the breath, sending the awareness deeper and deeper down into the earth. Just noticing how it is for you, how far you choose to travel, perhaps going through all of the layers of the earth, through the grass and the soil and the stone and the bedrock, the crystals, through all of those different layers. There's layers of support and nourishment. Sending that awareness, if you choose, all the way down towards the core of the earth. Feeling the breath, the awareness, traveling all the way down. And if you choose, connecting with the core of the earth, with that energy, and just being with the earth's energy in this moment. breathing with the earth, being with the earth. And perhaps noticing what you notice here. And in this place, if you choose, you can allow anything to let go, anything to leave that's ready to leave, anything that can be composted into the earth. Just as we would compost our food waste, allowing anything that's ready to go now if we choose. And just giving yourself some time to do this in this space. And perhaps as you let go, you may notice something coming in its place. Just as we compost into the earth, and the earth provides, brings new life, nurtures and nourishes and supports those seeds, those plants, herbs and flowers, and all of the life that the earth supports. Perhaps noticing what begins to emerge as you let go. And when you feel ready, maybe thanking the earth, those layers of support, that ability for us to let go and compost and release. And then allowing the awareness to travel all the way back up. Through all of those layers. Maybe noticing what you notice. As the awareness travels all the way back up towards the surface of the earth. Into the base of the spine, the soles of the feet, the tips of the toes, however it is for you. And noticing the energy of the earth as it travels through the body all the way up. With the breath, with the awareness. Just noticing how that energy of the earth feels within the body. And if you choose, allowing that awareness to travel all the way up to the crown of the head and further up into the sky, through the clouds, higher and higher up if you choose, past the sun and the moon, and just noticing what you notice. If you take that awareness higher and higher, all the way up towards that source creating energy. Towards that source of unity consciousness, the divine, however it is for you, whatever you choose to name it, the unnameable. And here just noticing, being with that energy. Breathing with that energy. And here too, if there's something to let go, feel, here too you can let go. Or just be and breathe in this space. Noticing what you notice here. And when you feel ready, again, perhaps you'd like to thank that source energy, that source creating energy. For allowing the awareness to travel all the way back down in your own time, in your own way. Noticing what you notice. As the awareness comes all the way down through the stars and the galaxies, the planets and the sun, the moon, into the atmosphere, through the clouds, and all the way back down through the crown of the head. Noticing that energy if you choose, merging with the earth energy, traveling all the way down through your body. And all the way back down to the core of the earth. Feeling the breath and the awareness if you choose. Connecting down to the core of the earth and all the way up to that source energy as you breathe with the whole of the body. Just feeling that awareness of being held by the earth and those source creating energies, and those energies flowing within us with our breath, with our life force. Noticing how it feels, having cleared anything that's been beneficial to clear, to let go of, if you've chosen to do so. And as we just gently have an awareness of the breath, I invite you to imagine, visualize, sense, just feel yourself in a place of nature, however it is for you. Perhaps there's images, feelings, smells, sounds, or it's just a sense of being in this place of nature. Noticing the space around you, and noticing what you notice in this place of nature. Perhaps exploring this place of nature in your own way. And with that intention, if you choose to learn from the wisdom of a flower, a plant, a herb, whatever calls to you in this place of nature, perhaps noticing if anything does call to you here. Perhaps it's more than one plant, herb, flower. But just noticing perhaps if there's a wisdom here in this place of nature that calls to you, that maybe sends you that thread of energy, like that tap on the shoulder, like that sense of just turning around at the right moment and noticing what it is that wishes to connect. Feeling, sensing that tap on the shoulder, that thread of energy, if you choose. And if you notice a herb, a flower, a plant, maybe it's a weed, whatever it is for you that wishes to connect, that sends you that thread that calls to you. If you choose, we can send our own thread, imagining, visualizing, sensing that thread of energy coming from the belly, and allowing that thread, that energy from you, to journey towards that herb, flower, plant that calls to you in this moment. And if you choose following that thread, following that thread of energy from the belly button all the way to that herb, that flower, that plant, noticing how you've both chosen each other in this moment. And allowing yourself to connect with that energy. and noticing what you notice. Being with that energy, breathing with that energy. And if you choose here, you could ask some questions, perhaps questions that feel right for you in this moment. As always, this is your time, your meditation, and anything that feels right for you in this moment is right. As a guide, you could perhaps ask, if you choose, who are you to me? Who are you to me? Noticing if an answer comes. Maybe asking, what do you mean to me in this moment? What do you mean to me in this moment? You may choose to ask, is there anything I can do for you in this moment? Is there anything I can do for you in this moment? Allowing yourself some time, some space to ask whatever questions you feel, or just to be, breathe. After some time, you may choose to ask, what is your gift? What is your gift? If you're noticing a gift, you could perhaps ask, what does this gift mean to me in this moment? What does this gift mean to me in this moment? Maybe you'd like to ask, how can I work with this gift? Perhaps there is a symbol or an image or a word or a colour to help me to remember this gift. And if there is a symbol, an image, noticing what that is for you. You may choose to receive that gift in this moment, just in the mind's eye, in this space, connecting with this wisdom of this plant, herb, flower that calls to you. If you choose receiving this gift, bringing in this gift, and as you bring this gift in, again just noticing perhaps putting that noticing into some words if you choose. Something personal to you. Or finishing this sentence, I am. In this moment, I am. Or perhaps with this gift, I am. In this moment, with this gift, I feel. Allowing yourself some time just to notice what you notice with this gift, if you've received a gift. In your own time, when you feel ready, if you choose, you could thank this plant, this flower, this herb, this weed, whatever it is that's called to you in this moment, that's shared with you, this wisdom. Maybe giving a gift of your own to the wisdom of this energy. And then when you feel ready, beginning to follow that thread back. That line of energy, that thread of energy, following it all the way back. Coming back to the body, to the present moment. Feeling that wisdom, feeling that gift. Noticing yourself in that place of nature. Feeling the breath as it moves in and out. And here, if we choose, we could bring in that gift physically. We choose to do that, just reaching out and bringing in that gift, that symbol, that image, to wherever it is good for you in the body. Again, here, if you've brought in that gift physically, perhaps just noticing. As you bring that gift in again, perhaps there's an I am. In this moment, I am. In this moment, I feel. Maybe in this moment, I can. In this moment, I have. Maybe there's an I have. Maybe all, maybe one, just a few. Just noticing what comes. You may want to just allow yourself some time with that gift, with that wisdom, with the breath, with the present moment. Perhaps just noticing the breath again at the end of the nose. And in your own time, gently bringing back that meditation space, if you created one, either in the mind's eye or physically. If you're doing it physically, again, just bringing that space back up to a foot above the head. And if you choose, as you bring it in, you can take one hand onto the heart and one hand onto the belly. And just feeling those energy centers coming into harmony with that gift, with that wisdom. With that sense of how we're feeling in this moment. And taking your time, gently begin to come to. Maybe you'd like to make notes, write anything down, doodles, drawings, or just be with those feelings for a moment. And I'll give you a little bit of time